How do I course correct when my win conditions are being stopped? It's essentially like how to add a move back, like when your opponent's preventing you. Let's say your opponent's preventing you from throwing out a God Fist, because they keep high crushing you. So it's setting up situations to avoid the high crush. So it's just like wave while standing 4. And then you throw out the wave God Fist again. Like you have to recondition them back in such a way that they stop doing the counter that they're doing for XYZ move or XYZ situation. That's pretty much how you earn a win condition or a move back. Because when you're in a situation where it's really suppressed, the main thing you typically do is start off with defense or with situations you can control. So if your opponent's throwing out, let's say, let's use Feng here. So Feng DF3, that's safe. It's not plus, it's not punishable, but it's like around the -6 above. You can control that situation. Because the only thing Feng can do there is like Kempo, Shifting Clouds, back 1, and I guess Low Crush with a hop kick. So for as long as you use an option that can beat most of it, you can control that. And then control the situation after it. So let's say if you're which character? I guess if you're Hwoarang, Leroy, you throw out a DF1, you can do so much with that DF1 afterwards. Of course, the situation changes around that, but you can start controlling it again. Like, okay, my DF1's like this on block, what do I press out after? After, let's say, Feng DF3 on block. And then what are my opponent's reactions? So you go back to the information gathering, it's always going to boil down back to that. Depending on how you gather your information, of course. Another way is like, aside from like, of course, controlling the situations that way, you just rely on defense. And then punishment will anchor you. So when you get your punish, you'll get some free damage elsewhere. Right, you were in counter hit. Because you can start controlling that situation instead of like your opponent's situation, in quotation mark. Because you're not waiting for your opponent to press that button, you already pressed the button. And you got your frames, so to speak. But sometimes you don't even need to earn a win condition back or a move back. Because sometimes that's the best adjustment. Sometimes it is. But more often than not, you'd like to get back a certain move or situation. Most especially if it's one of your key moves. And so for discussion's sake, what we used earlier was the Mishimas. Yeah, you'd have to get that back.